matter?
A guy follows me all the way from Queens Boulevard, undressing me with his eyes, and she asks what's the matter.
Again, someone was following you.
Can I help it if men find me attractive?
Who was it this time?
I didn't get a name. He had blonde hair, 6'1", 6'2", about 170 pounds, very nice build, with green eyes and a cleft chin.
What were you, walking backwards?
I happen to have an excellent memory. Oh. So what do you think?
I think you should just forget the whole thing.
I mean about the coat. Look at this, how she doesn't even notice.
Oh, Lucille, it's beautiful. New.
Have you seen it on this gorgeous body before?
You should wear it in the best of health.
You ready for the best part? Guess how much?
Coat like that, you must have paid at least $3,000.
No.
Less?
Much?
What, $2,500? Don't tell me it was under $2,000.
1950.
Painting!
Is that a steal or is that a steal?
Where'd you find it?
Well, I was walking in Manhattan down 57th Street when I passed the Ritz thrift shop. Usually I wouldn't even look in the window. I mean, what could they have? Garbage, right? This time I happened to look. What do you think I see?
That coat.
No, I see a full-length brown fox you could die from. I go in, I try it on. My muzzle, it's a little too tight, short. Then, just as I'm ready to walk out, I'm looking down the rack. What do you think I see?
That coat.
No. I see a leopard jacket. Ooh, it made my heart stop. But for how often I get to wear it, it didn't pay.
Lucille, we're not getting any younger. Where'd you find the mink?
So, just as I'm walking out the door, I see they're bringing in a new rack. And what do you think catches my eye?
Who knows?
This coat!
Thank God.
There's only one thing that bothers me.
What?
Knowing it was someone else's. I mean, who knows who this person is? Yeah. All I know is that she's tall, terrifically slim, and she probably couldn't look half as good in it as I do.
So what are you worried? You got a gorgeous coat at a great price.
Ida, why would she give this coat up?
Who knows? Maybe she died.
Oh my God. I didn't even think. This poor woman could be dead. For all I know, she could have died in this coat. Oh, the poor thing could have been wearing this coat, crossing the street, and got hit by a car. Oh, it's not marked anywhere, is it?
It's perfect. There's not a scratch on it, except for that one tire mark down the back. I'm just kidding. There's nothing on it.
Oh.
Let me try it on.
My pleasure.
How do I look?
Do the words Lana Turner mean anything?
Let me see.
Oh, maybe I'll take a look. See if they have another one. Picture the two of us out on the town, fur from head to toe.
It's not me.
All the more reason.
I don't need it.
Ida, nobody buys a mink because you need it. You buy support hose because you need it. You buy mink because you want it.
I don't want it. Besides, I couldn't afford it. Where'd you get $2,000?
One of Harry's municipal bonds came due.
Well, congratulations. You want some tea?
I'd love it.
I'll put the water up.
I want you to know I broke a pretty hot date to come here today.
Now, who you got now?
His name is Donald. Ida, if I tell you.
Good looking?
Gorgeous. And a gentleman. Opens the door, pulls out the chair, picks up the check. We had a night Friday you wouldn't believe. Dinner, dancing, a hansom cab ride through Central Park.
Oh, how romantic.
And he didn't leave me alone all night, hands everywhere.
No.
Yeah.
So, when do I get to meet him already?
Oh, you'll meet him.
You never stay with one long enough for me to meet them.
I'll tell you what. If we're still together next week, I'll have him stop by during Canasta. And what about you? When am I going to hear about a little romance, a little excitement?
When it happens, you'll hear about it.
I'm all ready to start double dating. Can't keep taking out two men by myself.
Why, they get tired?
I'm serious, Ida. I'm waiting for you to join me. God knows Doris is never going to start.
Wonder where she is. Ooh, it's after 11. I figured she'd have been here early. Today is an important day for her.
It's always important to Doris. This is the high point of the month for her. She thinks about it for 2 weeks after, starts getting ready 2 weeks before. It's like a vicious cycle.
Well, sometimes a cycle is important. You know what to expect.
Well, my cycle ended more years ago than I care to remember. And that hasn't stopped me.
I just hope today goes well. I can't believe it's already her 4th anniversary.
Oh, today's the 4th anniversary? Oh, I completely forgot.
How could you?
I can't keep up with the dates anymore.
Oh, you really should try.
Oh, sometimes I think we should just drop this whole business altogether.
Lucille.
I do.
Oh, I don't know myself anymore.
Ah, you see?
So, why do you keep coming?
Don't think I haven't asked myself.
I'm serious.
Well, I like this time together. But I'm sure there's other ways we can spend an afternoon.
Well, don't bring it up today.
I wouldn't say a word. Whatever she wants to talk, we'll talk.
You're a good friend.
The best.
Where have you been?
Oh, fine, thank you. And how are you?
We've been worried sick here.
What took you so long?
I overslept.
Today?
I didn't sleep too good last night. Did you get another bill for perpetual care?
You mean besides the one in the spring?
Yeah.
No.
How about you?
I haven't paid the spring one yet. When Blue Cross pays me for Harry being sick, I'll pay the cemetery for Harry being dead.
You'll probably get yours on Monday. I'm not even going to tell you how high it's gone up.
Again, it's gone up.
And what are they going to do if we don't pay? What? They're going to move them?
You want me to make
Sit. Oh, yeah.
So, how are you?
Good. You look different.
Dropped a couple of pounds.
You're losing weight.
Nah, it's just moving lower. So, what do you think of this day?
Nice.
Nice. A more beautiful day has not yet been invented. The leaves are just starting to fall. The colors are incredible. Abe's plot is going to look gorgeous. I only hope they kept up the care. You remember the argument I had with him last month, huh? He's telling me they water twice a month, and I'm looking down at dead ivy.
I'm sure it'll look terrific.
Funny. You know, fall was always Abe's favorite time of year. A wonderful man, taken much too soon.
Who could believe? 4 years ago today.
You remember? I didn't think you'd remember.
Well, of course I remembered. Who could forget? A wonderful man taken much too soon.
He died, you know when? A year before. Not your Murray. Ida's Murray.
Harry died. Wait a minute. Wait. Start from the front. What? Tell me what? Tell me who did what to who?
Well, your Harry died right after Murray.
Harry died 3 years after. So who died after Abe?
Listen, I died first, and then, you know what I'm trying to tell you?
What?
Abe died 4 years ago today.
That's what I said 4 years ago today. Who could forget? A wonderful man taken much too soon.
They were all wonderful men. I wonder what the three of them are doing right now.
Probably looking for a fourth to play cards.
So, what are we talking?
We were just trying to figure out what the boys are doing right now.
Oh, Murray is easy. Right now, he's sitting, smoking a cigar, and any minute his ash is going to fall and burn a small hole in a cloud.
Let's see, today's Sunday, so Harry will go right for the Manhattan real estate section, then yell for half an hour how 30 years ago he could have bought a brownstone on Park Avenue for $25,000.
Oh, Abe is definitely out on a walk. Sunday was his day for walking. So wherever it is they walk up there, there's where he is.
Here's to the boys, wherever they are.
Funny, you know, I was reading about this woman who says she contacts the dead through a, you know, you have to sit around a big table holding hands, you know, like a Seder.
Seance.
Of course, you have to put something that belonged to the deceased in the middle of the table, or a picture.
I don't believe in that.
I don't know, I've heard some pretty interesting things.
I think one day maybe I'm going to try it. Wouldn't it be something if I could contact Dave? If I could actually talk to him, even if just for a few minutes.
I don't know if I'd want to contact Murray.
Why not? Because it's unnatural. Your husband dies, that's it. The time for talking is finished.
Unnatural is a man dying in his prime. You get married so you can spend the rest of your life with someone you love.
You get married till death do you part.
If I could contact Murray, I'd like to ask him what he would have done if I had gone first. I wonder if he would remarry.
Abe, never.
I think Murray would. What about Harry? You think he would?
I couldn't care less. The only thing I'd like to ask Harry is if maybe there's a bank account somewhere he forgot to tell me about. What difference does it make whether or not he'd remarry?
Oh, that reminds me. Completely forgot. I spoke to Selma this morning.
No.
Don't tell me.
She's getting married.
I don't believe
At
it.
her age.
Just goes to show you you're never too old.
She's too old.
Same age as I am.
I rest my case.
You want to start talking age?
No.
After all, next month you're gonna
Don't you
be.
dare.
It's like watching my two older sisters fight. Come on.
You keep out of this. You keep out of this. You're only 3 days younger than dirt.
Look who's talking. I was there when you celebrated your 50th birthday for the 4th time.
No such thing.
Oh, yes, you did.
I'm very proud of my age. I happen to think I look pretty terrific.
You do. I just hope I look as good as you do at your age.
You did.
And I just hope I reach your age.
You've been my age twice.
And you've been your age since I know you.
Oh, really? We call it a tie on this one.
Fine.
It's all right by me.
Now, where was I?
Oh, Selma's getting married.
So I told her we would all be there.
Of course.
We've never missed one of Selma's weddings.
That's what I figured. She also asked if we could be bridesmaids.
You're kidding.
I don't know her that well.
What happened to the women she used last time?
She doesn't like to use the same bridesmaids for more than one wedding. It's bad luck. Why don't the two of you come over here? We'll change. We'll all go together.
Why not?
Sure.
When's the affair?
Month after next.
Huh.
So soon. She only met Arnold over the summer.
She's not marrying Arnold. She's marrying Ed.
Who's Ed?
Some man she met a couple of weeks ago on a singles weekend. Says they're madly in love. Are you ready for this? His name is Ed Bonfigliano.
Bonfigliano. That's not a Jewish name.
Not a Jewish man.
Selma Bonfigliano. What happened to Arnold?
He died.
So Selma's marrying an Italian.
Go figure.
No, she never did like being alone. Selma always said she felt lonely being by herself in that house.
So if you don't like being alone, you get a dog, not an Italian.
I don't know, maybe she's got the right idea.
What are you talking? The woman goes through husbands like I go through nylon.
Look who's talking.
Oh, no. Dating is one thing, marriage is something else.
I have to agree there.
So, when are you going to start?
Don't push it. Listen, I think it's time we should get started. I don't want to be late.
What? If you're a little late, he leaves? I'm sorry.
It's cold out.
It's a little bit chilly.
It's gorgeous. The cemetery is going to look beautiful. And if Abe's ivy is dead, heads are going to roll.
It'll be fine, I'm sure. So, Doris, what do you think of the coat?
Oh, gorgeous.
Guess how much?
For something like that, I don't know if it was secondhand. You got a good buy with a little haggling. You should have paid, what, $1,900.
How could you not notice that gorgeous man standing by the mausoleum?
I didn't
I'm
notice.
telling you, he couldn't take his eyes off me.
Oh, what a day. Beautiful, just beautiful. Listen, why don't the two of you meet me over by Abe's Plot when you're finished? We'll have a little gathering for the 4th anniversary.
We'd love to.
Of course.
See you later.
I think she's handling it very well.
A lot better than last time.
Remember how we had to carry her out?
Oh, who could forget? 1 minute she's doing fine, the next she's laying belly up on her cot next to Abe, screaming, "Take me now!"
I think she's over that.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm going over to Murray.
Give her my best.
Perpetual care? My foot! Perpetual negligence is what this is. Boy. Oh, look at this. How I can't even see the dates. If I didn't come here every month, you'd be laying underneath a jungle. Funny. You know, whenever I cut the ivy like this, reminds me of how I used to trim your hair in the kitchen. Remember? A little off the back, a little off the sides. Don't go too near the front or make the part too wide.
Doris was right. Looks beautiful. Linda picked a nice spot. It's funny when I'm here with you, knowing Doris is with Abe and Lucille is with Harry. Feels like all together, like old times. Reminds me of the cruises the sisters used to take. You, Harry, and Abe would gamble while we would shop one in St. Thomas to the other.
Harry? How you doing, fella? So, Harry, read any good books lately? I wish I could be with you, huh? I just want you to know that at least I know where you are every night now.
Sometimes it worries me, the memories being that strong, Murray. It makes it so hard to... I don't know.
Oh, so let me see. What's happened since we spoke last? Oh, yes. Selma's getting married. Again.
I just want you to know, Harry, that things could have changed. All we needed was time. But now, everything you had to do in a hurry. You couldn't even go into remission like a normal person. You had to get it all over with quick.
And look at Lucille. I wonder if maybe she doesn't have the right idea. I'm not saying I want to start having flings. Lucille, I'm not. I just don't think it's right to close myself off anymore.
All we needed was a little time, and everything could have straightened itself out.
Oh, you'll never guess who's taken up chasing the women. You ready for this? Max Goldberg. At 76, he's decided to chase the girls. So I asked his wife, what did she intend to do about it? You know what she said? She said, he's 76, let him chase women. Dogs chase cars, but when they catch him, they can't drive.
The thing is, Murray, I don't know if I could start going out, meeting people, and also keep coming to see you.
So, Harry, what do you think of the coat you just bought me? Am I a knockout or what?
Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I brought a new picture.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello.
You come here often? Just a little cemetery humor.
Just look at your grandson.
Your wife, she stays home while you go to the cemetery?
My wife is who I come to visit.
Oh, how nice.
Well, I really should get going.
Wait, I was just leaving. Come, we'll walk together.
I wonder what you're doing while I'm standing here talking. You're up there listening, smoking a cigar.
You know, sometimes I see David sitting in the living room playing with a toy. Ay, with such concentration he sits.
How I used to yell at you for smoking in the bedroom.
He looks
this day, I
just
still smell it
like
once in a
you.
while.
When you used to try for hours to fix some gadget, remember? I can still picture you at your desk.
It's been over 2 years.
4 years.
Sometimes it seems like
You're still right there.
I'm still right there. If next month I don't come, I'm not saying I won't, but if I shouldn't be here, promise me you wouldn't be upset.
You know, I think one time I'm going to bring David
You were a wonderful man, Murray.
to talk to his grandfather.
Another one like you I wouldn't find.
I'm telling you, 1950 and no tax.
No, it's a nice coat.
Oh, come on over here. I want you to meet somebody.
Ida!
Sam?
You two know each other?
Of course. This is Sam, the best butcher in the whole world. How are you?
Good. And you?
Fine. You came to see Myrna.
Yeah.
Doris is over at Abe's 4th anniversary today.
4 years.
You think it'd be all right if I went over?
I think she'd love it.
Come, we'll walk together.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
How did I get this far?
I'll see you when I see you.
Abe, I got a pain right here. It hasn't gone away in 4 years. So many things I miss.
Oh, quick! She's laying down again.
Don't lie down.
Stop lying. I was bending to pick up a stone. Oh, you scared me half to death. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Doris.
Well, it's good to see you.
I just wanted to pay my respects.
Yeah, today is 4 years, you know.
Ida told me.
Listen, I think that I would just like to stand in silence for a few minutes, you know, to think, remember, and hopefully get my heart rate back down.
We're right here with you, Doris.
Nice to have such good friends.
You got the best.
Maybe I should go.
No, don't be silly. Abe would be honored.
You're not going anywhere. So what are you doing after? Maybe you'd like to join us.
Lucille.
Or better still, maybe you and
I don't believe you.
I was just trying to make Sam feel comfortable.
Well, stop flirting. He'll feel comfortable.
Lucille, really?
Well, how much longer are we going to stand here?
Oh, I am so sorry if I'm inconveniencing you. I was just trying to have a moment's silence for my husband who happened to die 4 years ago today.
Maybe I
It's
should
not
go.
you, Sam.
You stay where you are.
Look, you want to pick up men, do it at another grave.
Doris.
I don't want to cause any trouble around here.
What am I standing here for? What? Because Abe kicked off 4 years ago today? I should take this kind of abuse?
Oh.
Happy anniversary. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Lucille.
The whole day is ruined. Shut him out.
Go.
I just hope that
I think I left some. I left something in my wife's.
And you thought you were going to rest in peace.
You're not getting your bags back until you both come in here. It says here that if two women who have been friends for over 20 years don't make up immediately, a third friend is going to kill them both.
Oh, yeah? And if you read it carefully, you'll notice it also says that one of the two women, the promiscuous one, did something unforgivable at the other woman's husband's grave.
If you look at the title of the story, it's called Doris Lives with Her Head in the Ground, where all she sees is Abe.
I would like my handbag back right now, please.
Nobody is getting a thing until this business is straightened out.
There is nothing to straighten out. I'm never speaking to her again, so there won't be any more problems.
Why don't you just apologize?
Why should I apologize? For meeting a charming man with whom I had a wonderful rapport?
Maybe she would like me to turn Abe's plot into a singles bar.
What do you mean, a wonderful rapport?
You should have seen the way he couldn't take his eyes off me at Harry's grave.
You're kidding.
No.
Ida, darling, I think you are missing the issue here. I was trying to have a few moments silence for my husband, who happened to die 4 years ago today.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Doris, you stand at Abe's grave like he died yesterday.
And that is the way I will continue to stand every month.
Good. So from now on, you can do it without me. As of today, I officially resign from this Cemetary Club.
Lucille.
I mean it. I've had it to here with the goddamn cemetery. I refuse to be in a club in which half the members are dead.
Oh, that is a terrible thing to say.
Because it's the truth.
No, it's not.
What do you mean it's not? I can guarantee if you took a roll call right now, 3 of the members would be marked absent.
And that is the reason we go to visit them every month.
Well, instead of visiting the old members, we should be out there scouting for new applicants.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. Ida, would you please talk some sense into this woman? Ida?
Maybe it is time we stopped.
Aha. What are you talking?
For a while. Maybe we need a break.
Ida, do you realize what you just said? It's your fault. This is all her fault. This woman is like poison to you. You told her to stop going to the cemetery.
I did no such thing.
Lucille never said a word. Doris, look at us. It is over 2 years since Murray died, 4 since Abe, and what do we have to show for it? We've seen every movie that's come out, become experts at canasta, and I know Murray's headstone like the back of my hand. Do you realize how much time we spent at the cemetery?
Let me ask you something, Doris. Don't you sometimes feel like you miss having a man around?
I'm not talking to.
But Doris, don't you ever feel like you'd like to have someone there, someone new?
Someone living.
Ida, Abe and I gave each other our lives.
I know.
Our lives, Ida. I have nothing to give to another man. Everything I gave to Abe, and still do. And once a month, I let him know.
But getting married again wouldn't mean you loved Abe any less. You wouldn't marry someone now for the same reasons you married Abe.
I wouldn't marry someone now, period. The case is closed.
What are you in such a hurry to get married? The thing to do now is to get out there and play the field.
What field?
It's an expression. It means you should be dating, going out with different men.
Oh, it's a stupid expression and a stupid idea.
Dating?
Do you believe her?
I wouldn't even know what to do.
It's like riding a
The
bicycle.
whole conversation is ridiculous.
To you.
All of a sudden, Sam, the Playboy butcher, shows up at the cemetery, and the two of you go crazy.
Doris.
I would expect it from this one, but you, I am shocked.
Doris, there's nothing to be shocked about. Nobody's going crazy. We're just talking. And I would hardly call Sam a playboy.
Oh, really? Then what was he doing at the cemetery?
What do you mean, what was he doing at the cemetery? He was visiting Myrna.
Ha! He hasn't been to her grave in over a year. The only reason he goes to the cemetery is to try to meet a woman.
Don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous? You don't remember Rose Jacobs?
I remember Rose Jacobs. I don't remember the meeting at the cemetery.
Less than 5 feet away from Mel's grave.
Ooh, I like his style.
And how about Sylvia Green? Where do you think they met?
Ooh, he went out with Sylvia Green?
Am I lying? And it all started at the unveiling of Lou's headstone. He caught her in the middle of the morning, went out with her that very night.
I'm sure it didn't happen that fast.
All right, so maybe my time is a little bit off. But the place, I remember. He got her at the cemetery.
Hello, Ida.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, hi, Lonnie.
Lucia.
Oh, Lucille. I'm sorry, I got no memory for names. Hello, Doris.
Hello, Sam.
I didn't know you'd both be here. Maybe I should come back some other time.
Please, come in.
Well, I remembered the chicken livers you wanted, so I put some away on Friday. I figured since I was in the neighborhood, I'd drop them off.
That was very nice.
Maybe I'll just leave it and go.
Please, no, don't be silly. Just gonna put some tea on. You'll have a cup.
So, a butcher that delivers? What more can a girl want?
Oh, thank you very much. Doris, I am so sorry what happened at the cemetery. I really shouldn't have been there.
Oh, don't be silly. It was nice having a new face. Come, sit.
Well, I feel like I ruined a very special moment between the three of you.
Oh, what's special? We go every month.
Every month?
Mm-hmm. I understand that you also enjoy going to the cemetery.
Sometimes I feel a need.
I'm sure you do.
So, what are we talking?
Oh, Sam and I were just discussing how sometimes he feels the need to go to the cemetery.
I see.
Oh, I think I have a terrific idea.
Well, what's that?
Well, since Sam here goes to the same cemetery to visit his lovely wife,
Myrna.
Why don't the four of us go together next month?
Well,
I thought we decided not to go.
It's supposed to be just the three of us.
We'll put you in charge of the rule book.
Look, I'm not sure when I'll want to go again, but I am flattered that you should ask.
Actually, we might not even be going next month.
You might not be going next month.
We were just discussing the fact that it might be time to stop.
We were saying there comes a time when you have to leave the cemetery and play the field.
What field?
Thank you.
I mean, there comes a time when you have to stop going to the cemetery and start dating again. Before you came, we were having a little discussion about it. What are your feelings?
Well, I think you have to do what's right for you. Sure, for some people, dating might be out of the question, but for others, it might be all right. You know that these cookies look absolutely irresistible.
Please, help yourself.
Oh, thank you.
And which category do you fall into?
Seal.
No, it's okay. For me, I think it's time to move on. Sure, I go pay my respects when I feel the need to, but I think I'm ready to start another chapter. What is life after all but one chapter after another waiting to be written?
Well put.
Before you take your pen out, Sam. Don't you think there comes a time when you find other things in life to enjoy, when you sit back and read?
Well, like I said, you have to do what's right for you.
Exactly. Some people are readers, and some people are writers. Me, I'm like you, a writer.
Me, I'm going to the bathroom.
You know, I have been looking at you, and you have not aged one day since I know you.
Oh.
It's funny how some people, time passes them right by. Now you take me. I don't look like I used to. People tell me I actually look younger now than I did 5 years ago.
Why don't you go make the tea this time?
And leave Sam here all by himself? I'll go make. Now, behave yourselves, you two.
Oh, she is quite a woman.
You think so?
I mean, different, not shy.
No, Lucille never knew from Shaw.
You know, it's strange. I keep thinking that I met her somewhere before.
Could be. She makes friends very easily. Funny running into you today.
Yeah, of all places.
Go figure.
I hear Selma's getting married again.
Yeah.
Are you going to the wedding?
Wouldn't miss it for the world. How about you?
Sure. You know, since you're going and I'm going, maybe together, like maybe we could use one car. I mean, you could.
Sam, are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, did I interrupt something?
Sam and I were just talking about Selma's wedding.
Are you going to go?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, of course she's going.
Of course I'm going.
Tea time!
Oh.
So what did I miss?
I'll let Ida tell you.
We were just discussing Selma's wedding.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward. Milk?
Yes, please. No sugar.
You going?
Oh, sure. I like Selma's weddings. They're like reunions. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I saw you before. Weren't you at Selma's last wedding?
I've been to all of them.
I thought you looked familiar. How about that? All this time, I didn't even recognize you.
I look different than I was married.
Did you ever know Harry?
Oh, no.
Oh, he died about a year and a half ago. Not long after Lou Green's unveiling. You remember Lou Green's unveiling, don't you, Ida?
Yes.
How upset Sylvia was.
Doris,
How vulnerable.
anyone for another cookie?
I've had my limit for today.
Oh, I don't know how you resist them. They're wonderful. They're absolutely delicious. You know, I haven't tasted cookies this good since I don't know when.
There's nothing to it. They're easy to make.
Oh, yeah, for you.
If you like, I'll give you some you can take home.
Oh, I couldn't.
Oh, please. I've got plenty. I made to send to the kids, but they haven't sent a tin back from last time. Before you go, I'll put some in a bag.
Well, how about the tea? Maybe you could put some in a container.
Tea is about the only thing that I can make.
So is this a gorgeous day or what?
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we, the four of us, go for a walk? What do you say, Doris? In honor of Abe? Sunday was his day for walking.
You're right, you talked me into it.
Why don't you two go? I think I've had enough fresh air for one day.
I'll stay and finish tea. That is if you don't mind.
Of course not.
Come to think of it, I'm not in such a mood to go out after all.
No, go. You two go. It'll do you good.
We'll stay. We'll play cards. You've never seen Ida the Greek here play cards, huh?
I'm not in the mood for cards. You two go. We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Our bags.
Keep your bags under the couch?
Some people use a vault. We've always used the couch.
Well, it was good meeting you. Again.
You too.
Oh, good to see you, Doris.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the inconvenience.
Listen, maybe we'll stop back in a little while, huh?
You two enjoy yourselves. I'll call you tomorrow.
Sure. We'll talk tomorrow.
Thank you for bringing over the livers. That was really very nice.
It was nothing.
So, how's business?
Oh, business is fine.
Good.
Yeah. I am having some trouble with the help, though.
No.
I don't know. Kids today, they don't want to work so fast. Not like we did when we were young. Lately, I've been thinking about selling the shop altogether.
You're kidding.
Well, I keep asking myself, why is it that the kids I hire get younger and younger? This boy I got now looks like he just stepped out of diapers. Then I realize, kids aren't getting younger. People don't get younger.
No.
You know, you have a lovely, lovely home here.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know you played the
A
piano.
little. Children took lessons when they were young.
Wow, you have quite a family.
You happen to be looking at a woman who is 5 times a grandmother
Well, I got my first one on the way. Maybe you give me some pointers.
It's the best part. You don't need any. You just enjoy your grandchildren, and then you sit back and smile as you watch them do everything to your children that your children did to you. Oh, that's Murray and me on our 25th anniversary. That's Concord.
Oh, Myrna and I, we spent our 25th at Grossinger's. I'll never forget it.
It's nice to have such good memories.
What good? We were playing mixed doubles on the tennis court. I had a heart attack at the net. My 25th anniversary present was a double bypass. Well, at least it was something I could use. I don't remember Murray as a smoker.
Mostly just after dinner. He didn't really smoke during the day. You want some more tea?
Oh, you sit. I'm going to get it. Which one is yours?
What?
I was just thinking about Sylvia Green. Doris made me think of her.
What's funny about that?
Well, you probably heard. It's a small neighborhood.
Heard what?
Well, we had this sort of a date a while back.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call it that. The whole thing was a fiasco. It all started at Lou's unveiling.
The unveiling?
I know it sounds awful, but it was all because of my son, Richie. You see, after Myrna died, he didn't like the idea of me being on my own. He kept nudging me to try to find somebody. I think what he was afraid of was that if he didn't find somebody to move in with me, that I was going to move in with him. He kept saying what I needed was a friend. He likes to use this word, friend, for somebody he thinks that I should spend the rest of my life with. Well, anyway, after a couple of months, I started to figure maybe I could find somebody. So I started going out. Each date was worse than the one before. None of it was their fault. It was mine. You see, instead of looking at what a woman was like, I kept looking at how unlike she was from Myrna.
Not a fair thing to do.
You know? So anyway, my last date was with Sylvia Green. We were supposed to go out for dinner. I was determined to have a good time. So I specifically picked this restaurant that Myrna and I had never been to. The Majestic on Jewel Avenue. Do you know it?
The Majestic. Isn't that where Sylvia's husband had his heart attack?
Who knew? That's the place. I drive up. All of a sudden, Sylvia starts screaming, "Take me away from here! Take me away from here!" Well, we had to drive around for an hour for her to calm down about Lou and me to start thinking about Myrna. And we both decided this was probably not the best time to continue our date. So I just took her home. I said goodnight, and I apologized, and we never tried again. I think even without the fiasco, we both knew we wouldn't have been right for each other. Well, we still call each other now and then. She's a good woman and a nice friend. Hey, don't let Richie know I said that. I shouldn't have been going out like that so soon after Myrna died. I don't know what I could have been thinking. You know, when you lose somebody, someone that close, you find yourself doing things you never dreamed of, behaving in ways that you just never thought possible.
I used to cook like a crazy woman, day and night. I don't think I left the kitchen for about a month after Murray passed away. I made dinners that would put a French restaurant to shame. 5-course meals, roasts, chickens, breads, pies, compotes, you name it. Murray used to love my food. He said that my dinners were what brought him straight back home every day right after work. So after he died, I kept on making the dinners. I thought if I made them, maybe he'd... Oh, I don't cook that much anymore. I still bake for the kids every once in a while.
You're close with them, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, have you been going to the cemetery often lately?
No, not really.
And what made you decide to go today?
Well, this would have been 40 years that Myrna and I were married this week, so I just felt that I should go.
Well, you didn't go for any other reason.
The reason why I go to the cemetery.
Of course.
You know, while I was standing there, I was thinking back over all the years.
Oh, they do go by.
One day you're down on your knee proposing. The next day you're standing at a grave, remembering how nervous you were, and somehow 40 years passes by. Well, you know, I better get going.
Wait, I'll get a bag. You'll take the rest of the cookies.
No, you don't have to do that.
Please, it's my pleasure. So the affair will probably go until late.
What affair?
Selma's.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell Doris and Lucille to go themselves.
Oh, you were going to go with them?
Yeah, but if you and I are going,
Oh, no. I don't want to put them out.
I'm sure they won't mind.
No. Maybe it's best that you went with them.
Oh. Okay. Sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Thank you. It's been nice talking.
Yeah.
But we ought to do this again sometime.
Sure. Well, I'll see you when I see you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Look, I could drive you if you want.
That would be very nice.
Okay. Good night. Listen, I was just thinking. The wedding isn't for a couple of weeks yet. How would you like? How would you feel about maybe together going to a movie on Friday night?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dinner. We go to a movie and then we go to dinner. That is, unless you'd rather have dinner first. We could go to dinner and then we could go to a movie.
Either way sounds good.
Okay. Good night.
Places we could have met, and she picks the cemetery.
Hello, Lucille.
I want you to know that I would not have come here today if it wasn't for this meeting,
I know.
because I'm through visiting Harry's grave,
I think you made that point very clear last month.
as long as it's clean. So what do you think of the hat?
Nice, matches the coat.
Guess how much?
Oh, for something like that, if it was secondhand, you got a good buy with a little haggling. You should have paid, what, $200?
What do you do, follow me into stores? The only reason I'm here is because I'm concerned for Ida.
Well, that's the reason I'm here.
No, you're here because this is your favorite vacation spot. I'm here because I don't want to see her settle for the first man that comes along.
Yeah, well, if she does, you have only yourself to blame.
Me?
Yeah. All this talk about not going to the cemetery, and she sees the way you behave.
Good. Better she should follow in my footsteps than in yours.
So have you spoken to her lately?
I've been out quite a bit this past month.
A whole week can go by. I don't even know she's alive. At night, she's always out, and during the day, she's always got some excuse. Always some reason why we can't get together. I don't know. I talked to her on the phone. It's like a whole different person. Like everything we shared was just in my mind.
Are you sure Sam is coming?
I'm sure.
You told him the right place.
I told him.
And he said he'd be here.
How many times are you going to ask?
I just want to make sure, that's all. You told him 4 o'clock.
I told him midnight. I said, meet us at midnight a week from Tuesday on top of the Empire State Building.
It would have been better than here.
So do you know what you're going to say to him?
What we discussed on the phone.
Oh, shh, 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 shh.
What? Oh,
Hello, Doris. Louise.
Lucille.
Lucille, I'm sorry.
Hello, Sam.
So what's up? What do you want to talk to me about?
Tell Sam what you feel.
What I feel, what happened to you?
You're the one who brought it up.
What?
Oh, 5 minutes ago you were on my side, now you're on his?
I'm not on anybody's side.
Thank you, Miss Switzerland.
What sides? What are you talking about?
Sam, we feel, Lucille and I feel, well, that you should stop doing something you're doing.
What, I'm doing something to you?
Not to me.
To you then?
No, but I really haven't given you much of a chance.
Well, to whom?
To Ida.
To Ida?
Yes.
What could I possibly be doing to Ida?
We,
Sam, a woman's heart is a funny thing. Am I right, Doris?
yes, Lucille.
A woman's heart is a very tragic thing. Right or wrong, Doris?
Right, Lucille?
And when a woman's husband
It's going to be
dies,
dark soon, Lucille.
when a woman's husband dies, her heart breaks. It breaks into many pieces. And when she finally tries to put those pieces back together again, she finds a whole half of her heart is missing, gone, buried 6 feet under a headstone with her husband's name on it.
Oh, Abe.
And then she has to find another half, a new half to her broken heart. And she does that by playing the field.
What?
What has this got to do with me?
What Lucille is trying to say, Sam, in the worst way possible, is that, well, what's been going on with you and Ida is no good.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about this whole past month.
Well, we've been having a wonderful time. We saw a few movies, we went to dinners, we even saw a new musical.
Sam, Ida and I have been coming here together almost every month for 3 years now. And since you two have started with this dating business, she can't even face her own husband.
Well, she just told me last month that she didn't think that she should come so often.
Well, what do you expect her to say, huh? She's afraid. She feels tremendous guilt.
That's very true.
Yes, and now on top of everything, you are planning to take her to Selma's wedding, where she'll have to face everyone she knew, all of her friends, everyone who saw her there last time with Murray. Now, what do you think that's going to do to her?
And to you, taking a woman to a wedding, it's no small matter.
Well, we got nothing to hide.
All I'm saying is that going to Selma's wedding together is wrong. Now, just supposing it was you in this cemetery. God forbid you should only live and be well. But just supposing the situation was reversed, huh? Do you really think that Myrna would be showing up at Selma's wedding with another man? Especially someone you both knew? No. Not only are you defaming the memory of Myrna and Murray, it shows absolutely no consideration for Ida.
Did Ida say this to you?
Well, when you've been friends as long as we have, words aren't necessary.
We see it in her behavior.
She's upset, confused.
I don't want to upset her.
Well, then let her go to the wedding with just the two of us, like she originally wanted to.
And then you can come and take all of us. Wait, it won't seem like so much of a date.
Sam, it's going to be enough for her to cope with as it is. You know, going to a wedding, being a bridesmaid, not having Murray, that's an awful lot to deal with, Sam.
Well, I don't want to make things harder for her.
So we'll all go together.
You both know Ida better than I do. If that's what you think, then okay.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, okay then. Well, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Okay.
Oh, and Sam, listen, think about it, will you? I mean, not just the wedding, the whole thing. You know, you, Ida, Myrna. Are you sure it's right?
So, I think we did pretty good.
Oh, then you can come and take all three of us.
Why not?
Because it wasn't necessary. And you had to start again with that playing in the field business.
It's what she should be doing.
You are out of your mind, you know that?
Why? Because I don't think she should spend the rest of her life polishing Murray's headstone?
I polished Abe's headstone twice in 4 years.
Oh, you clean his headstone more often than I clean my dining room table.
Well, now you know why we never want to come to your house for dinner. Oh, what are we arguing? Ah, come on. Come on, the important thing is we put an end to this Sam business, huh? So, you going over to Harry while you're here?
What the hell? He bought me the new hat. I might as well show it to him.
Give me a minute. I'll go with you. I haven't said hello in quite a while.
You know, Harry always used to say I had a hat face. On anybody else, he said, any other woman, a hat is just a hat. But on you, it's the tops.
He wasn't a hat lover.
No?
Nah, long flowing hair was all he wanted. Remember how long my hair used to be?
Sure.
Those were the days, eh, Lucille? You in the Paris hats, me with the long brown curls, and Ida with the clips.
Oh, clips.
She always loved those hair clips.
We were quite a threesome.
Oh, yeah. We sure were.
What do you think?
Looks fine.
Oh, I don't want fine.
What's wrong with fine?
Fine is fine. It's not sensational.
What's so important that you have to look sensational?
It's Selma's wedding.
Huh, I would hardly call that a special occasion.
There has to be a reason for me to want to look good.
Good? No. Sensational? Yes.
There's no reason.
There's no reason. You've been running around here like a schoolgirl before a prom. There's no reason.
All right. I just wanted to look good.
Sensational.
Sensational, so I could... For Sam.
For Sam.
Yes, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't think you'd understand.
So the two of you have still been seeing a lot of each other, huh?
Well, we were. Going to the movies on Friday night.
And us tonight.
But you're not still upset about that.
Ah, don't be silly.
Oh, but lately I haven't got to see him much. He said he had a cold last week, and this week he's been very tired from the work. He's been having trouble with the health.
I see.
But I keep wondering if something's wrong.
Did he say something's wrong?
No, but he just doesn't seem the same when I talk to him. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not used to this whole thing.
Look at you, how upset you're getting. Tell me something. Is it worth it, huh? Come on. Listen, tomorrow we'll go to the cemetery. You'll forget all about Sam. It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Afterwards, we'll have a little bite of lunch. Just the two of us. By treat. How do you think?
Don't understand.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I like your hair. It looks good.
Oh, thank you. I thought I'd try something a little different.
Where's Ida?
Upstairs. Hello, Ida.
Oh, Lucia.
She say anything about us going with her?
No.
I think it'll be fun sleeping here tonight, like a slumber party.
I like being in my own bed.
Why? What happens there?
I didn't expect you to understand.
Doris. What do you think of the muff?
Nice.
It would have been nice to have a perfect match, but at least it's mink.
Yeah, all you need now is mink shoes.
All right. Guess how much?
What's the difference?
No, I want you to guess. Come on.
All right, for something like that, if it was secondhand, you got a good buy with a little haggling, you should have paid $125.
Ah, $45.
You're kidding.
I got the receipt.
Ooh, that is some buy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not real.
What are you talking about?
That's not real. If you told me it wasn't real, I would have said about $45.
Of course it's real.
Listen, honey, I know mink. Real, you can pull out the hairs. This doesn't come out. It's not real.
It's well made.
I don't care how well made it is. It's not real.
Shh. You keep quiet. Ida, what do you think of the muff?
Beautiful. Nice.
Yeah.
Soft. Well made. If I didn't know, I would think it was real.
Thank you.
What's with her? She thought it was real.
I didn't think it was real. I was just testing. I'll set up over there.
Selma called me yesterday. She said this is going to be the best affair yet.
I think the affairs get better each time. Marriages get worse, but the affairs, whoa, they get better.
You remember the second one?
Sure, the bakery guy.
Nat Stein from Nat's Noshery.
Boy, what an affair that was. An 8-course dinner, and 7 of them were desserts.
It took me 2 months to lose the weight I gained that night.
To this day, I can't look at a cannoli without getting sick to my stomach.
Well, we don't have to worry about that this time. This Ed fella is in the fruit business.
Fruit?
Boy, am I going to have gas?
She went from cakes to fruit? What kind of advancement is that?
Oh, can I use some?
What? Oh, of course.
The green eyeshadow? Yeah. You don't think it's too much?
You'll knock them dead.
Dead I got.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, sure I am. I get this pain sometimes, shoots right up my arm.
I get it in the finger sometimes in the morning. Find if I wear the copper bracelet, it helps.
Oh, I tried that. Didn't do a thing for me, except maybe I got a little better reception on my TV.
Harry used to get it bad just before it was going to rain. Never failed. The weatherman could say it's going to be nice and sunny. Harry's hand hurt. I took an umbrella.
Funny, you know, the last time we went to one of Selma's weddings, we all 3 had husbands. I hope she's paying by the head.
Every affair, there's fewer and fewer people. Wonder who'll be missing from this one.
Hopefully some wives.
See
So, what time is Sam coming to pick us up?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, last time we spoke, he said around 5 o'clock, but we haven't seen each other for a while. He could have forgotten.
And you, haven't spoken to him at all recently?
No.
You haven't seen him at all?
Not for the past couple of weeks. Just keeps saying he's very tired. And I keep trying to figure out if maybe I did something wrong last time we went out. Oh, we had such a nice time. Came to the door with flowers. When was the last time you were given flowers?
Abe's funeral.
Harry used to come home with him all the time. That's how I knew he was cheating. The younger the woman, the bigger the bouquet. Once, he brought me 24 roses. I figured that's it. He's up for statutory rape.
Sam brought tulips. Yellow tulips. Beautiful.
So maybe you should call, find out if he's coming.
Nah, I don't think I should.
Well, then I'll call.
So what's the difference? If he doesn't come, we'll drive ourselves.
Don't be silly. Why should we go unescorted? What's his number?
Lucille, I think it's a little forward to call.
You can never be too forward. Hello, in Forest Hills, could I please have the number of a Samuel Katz? What? Wants to know if it's spelled with a C. Meow. With a K. Starts with a K, ends with a Z. A Jewish girl, she's not. What? Samuel. Just like it sounds. Start with S and go straight to hell. 4 o'clock. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. And have a safe trip back to Earth. Hello, Sam. It's me. Lucille. Fine, how are you? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Oh, okay. Of course. Bye.
Well,
He was just leaving.
now, look what I look like.
I'll get undressed. I'll get dressed up in your bedroom. I need a full length mirror. Wait till you see what I put together.
I think she said she's wearing shoulder pads.
Under something or by themselves.
Well, she's got to wear the dress Selma picked out.
You know something? I have never been to one of Selma's weddings without Abe. I feel a little nervous.
Me too.
It's going to be funny seeing all the old friends there, you know, the faces, the couples.
Murray used to love to make up stories about everyone there. Just for me, I mean. I'd pick out a couple and he'd make up a funny story about them. How they met, how they argue. I used to laugh.
Abe wanted only to be on the dance floor. All night he could dance.
Me, you're telling. He pulled me up more than once.
Yeah, the cha-cha-cha. The cha-cha-cha, that's all he wanted. Remember the cha-cha?
You gonna dance tonight?
Me? Oh, I don't think I could.
You afraid?
Of what?
Of dancing.
Don't be ridiculous. What's to be afraid? I just don't think I'll be in the mood, that's all.
How could you know now?
All right. Enough of the dancing already. What's so important?
Nothing. Here.
You gonna dance?
Someone else.
But you want to.
If my feet don't object, why should I?
You still love to dance, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You want to dance with Sam?
If he asks.
And it wouldn't bother you that it wasn't Murray?
Doris, it can't be Murray. What should I do? I'm standing, the music is playing, Murray isn't on the dance floor. What should I do?
Go back to your table.
Listen to me, Doris. For you, it's enough to have your friends, your family, your children, and live alone. Me, I can't do it. I need to be with someone, to give to someone. You know, that afternoon when you and Lucille left and I was alone with Sam, I came alive. I felt nervous, awkward, excited. My heart was pounding. For the first time since Murray died, I felt alive. And yes, a part of me still feels miserable for feeling that good. I'm not going to give in. I am not going to spend the rest of my life feeling guilty for wanting to be touched, to be held by someone who isn't Murray.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that when I go to the cemetery tomorrow, maybe I'd ask him to take up the ivy from Abe's plot altogether. Replace it with wood chips. That way I won't have to worry whether they're watering or not. It'll look nice all year round. I think those wood chips look good, don't you?
I'm not going tomorrow, Doris.
Did I say anything about your going? I don't remember hearing your name mentioned.
Why don't you try just 1 month not going to the cemetery?
Hey, Ida, if you do what's right for you, I'll do what's right for me.
Okay. Oh my God, he's here. Where are my shoes?
Ida, I think
My shoes!
I should tell you. Yeah, they're right under here. Oh, Ida, listen to me. Lucille and I did something, and I think maybe you should know about it. I've been
How do I
wanting to
look?
tell
I
you,
look
but-
okay?
Oh, yeah, you do. You look sensational.
Thank you. Oh my God, I don't have any of my jewelry. You open the door. I can't.
I say.
Hello, Doris.
Mildred,
Hello, Doris.
I wasn't aware that you were coming with us.
Well, I was supposed to go with George and Elaine, but Sam and I were out having dinner last night, and I was telling him how the only thing worse than going to a wedding alone is going as a third wheel, and he said he's not going with anyone either. I mean, he's driving you and I and Monsieur, but he's not going with anyone. So he asked me to go with him. How could I resist?
She didn't want to go along with George and Elaine.
It is nice to see you working on a new chapter so quickly.
We just told. Those are your dancing shoes you're wearing? Because I have no intention of letting you leave the dancing floor. Hi, Ida.
Mildred.
Oh, Mildred's going with us. Yeah, well, actually, she's going with Sam, but she's coming with us.
Hello, Ida.
Hello, Sam.
So you girls are bridesmaid this time?
Yeah.
I haven't been asked yet. Maybe her next wedding.
You look very nice. You both do.
Thank you. you sit down?
So, I hear this ad fella, Sam is marrying, is lauded, huh? Have either of you met him?
Nope,
Not yet.
it all happened rather quickly.
I know, first she was with Arnold. And then, before any of us knew it, she's with Ed.
It's amazing how fast some people find replacements, wouldn't you say?
So I haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, well, I've been busy.
I'll say.
Can you imagine? He's selling the butcher shop.
I didn't know.
Oh, so did you not want people to know?
Oh, no, it's no secret. I put it up for sale last week.
Why?
That's exactly what I said.
Well, I just think that it's time.
What will you do?
I don't know yet.
Well, I can't imagine going anywhere else.
Well, there's Irving's over on Queens Boulevard. He's got a nice little shop.
Oh, I won't be the same. Am I wrong?
I don't know what's taking Lucille. Lucille, are you ready?
I'll be down in a minute, Sam here.
Oh, he's here, Lucille.
Hello, Lucille.
So,
No, you go ahead.
no, you go. Wasn't really anything important.
Well, I was just going to say that I hope we don't hit too much traffic.
Yeah. Can I get anybody something to drink?
Nope.
Not for me, thank you.
Actually, I think I could use a little water. Stay. I'll get. Just point me in the right direction.
The glasses are above the sink.
Lucille! Lucille, we're going to be late.
Coming.
I can't imagine why it takes a woman who wears so little so long to get dressed.
Oh my God.
Has anybody seen my lipstick? I know I left it here someplace. What? Don't tell me. You think the brooch is too much?
The brooch I like.
Keep the brooch.
What brooch?
Men never notice anything. So, what do you think
Of what?
of the new look? Is it me or what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Come on, I don't look that different. I thought the wig would be fun. You gotta admit it's a knockout.
Words cannot express how knocked out I think you look.
Tonight, no one is going to say that Harry Rubin's widow has given up on life.
Tonight, no one is going to recognize Harry Rubin's widow.
Exactly. And you, Mr. Katz, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to get a dance. Yes. Mildred?
Lucille,
What are you doing here?
Wedding, Sam.
Sam, being the gentleman that he is, offered to take Mildred.
How thoughtful. Are we picking up anyone else on the way?
I think the car is full.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you don't drive a bus.
Sam.
I think if it lasts till death do they part, she's only got a few months.
Who wants some tea?
Oh, no, forget the tea. Let's have some more wine.
Oh, I've had enough.
Well, tonight we are having more than enough.
I don't have any wine.
No, I took from the affair.
I almost forgot. I took some cake.
Ooh, terrific. You have wine and cake.
Cookies, too.
Ooh,
I took some of those little cookies.
They were good cookies.
And I took some of the little tiny chicken wings. I couldn't take any dip. I didn't have a container.
well, wine, cake, cookies, chicken wings. What more can we want?
Fruit. An orange. An apple. Kiwi. And I don't know what this was. Where's the wine?
A toast
I'll drink
to us.
Why not? Come on. And here's to Selma Bonfigliano.
Selma Bonfigliano. And here's to Mildred.
Who's having cake?
Nah, just a little sliver.
It's lucky we had her along. Who else would have talked the whole car ride?
Ah, that's to you a sliver.
So talk. I don't know how anyone puts up with it.
Forget about
And
it.
did you ever see anyone dance like she did? I mean, I think she really made a spectacle of herself. Don't you think she made a spectacle? A real spectacle? I think she made a spectacle. But I guess men like that.
Well, let's us make a spectacle. Put on some music.
Oh, great idea.
What?
Let's see.
Look in the mirror, you'll see what.
There, nice. Oh, you got a dance star. Come on.
No.
Come on, neither of us danced all night.
Oy.
Look at the ladies go. Woo!
Feels great, huh, Doris?
Feel a lot better if you weren't such a lousy dancer.
You try following a rotten partner.
I am.
Neither of you knows how to dance. This is how a cha-cha is done.
Amazing.
That's to you a cha-cha? This is a cha-cha.
Oh, I have never seen so many left feet. Where is the style? Where's the grace?
Oh, come on, Grace, come on. Come on. Go, and
And this way. And back.
Brings back memories, huh, Doris?
Oh, I'm hot. Roseanne. The Catskills. Cruises.
oh boy, could Harry move me around.
They really used to clear the floor when the Magnificent Six got up to dance.
Well, what'd you expect the way you swung your arms?
Oh,
Are you okay?
oh. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that last mango.
I'll go get a little milk.
Oh, thanks.
Just relax. Better?
A lot of people were missing from that wedding.
Don't.
I looked for faces.
Probably too much of a schlep for some people.
I looked for Abe. And you want to know something? I saw him. Yeah, I actually saw him. I saw him walking, eating, dancing. I actually saw him out there on the dance floor. First thing that went through my mind was, hey, why is he out there dancing all alone? Why am I not out there with him? That was the first thing I thought of. That ever happened to you? You ever see Murray?
You mean picture him doing something?
No. I mean see him. Actually see him. You turn around and he's there.
Sometimes. I remember once, I came home one afternoon late. It must have been like around 5 or 6, and I could have sworn I saw Murray over there, just as I was coming in. I could have sworn I saw him sitting in his chair.
Here's the bell.
The funny thing was, I saw him the way he looked when we first started dating. Before I went off to the war. Thick, black, wavy hair. Back then he had some head of hair. Dubrow's Restaurant. That's where we met. Mutual friend Ruth Cutler set us up. She was with her boyfriend, I forget his name, and they brought Murray along. Murray and her boyfriend went to school together. The whole meal, I couldn't take my eyes off him. I don't know how I didn't poke myself in the face with my fork. Now, I remember thinking Murray wasn't interested in me. He was like that back then, so very cool. Anyway, the next day, I get a call from Ruth. Murray had given her his number and told her to have me call him. Oh, what nerve, I thought. So I called. I said, hello, this is Ida. My number is Rivington 76207. If you want to talk to me, call me. Hung up, prayed. Sure enough, he called back. And the rest, as they say, is history.
First time I saw Abe, I was working in my father's store behind the counter. I was 19. He was 2 aisles over. I couldn't see his face, but I see underneath the bottom shelf that he's wearing an old pair of pants, and he's got a great big hole in the top of his right shoe. Well, I figured, this is definitely not a boy with money. So I keep a special careful watch. Sure enough, he bends down, grabs a loaf of bread, and he starts to put it underneath his jacket. Well, I ran over, I stand behind him, and he turns around and he looks me straight in the eye. Oh, my heart began to pound. I don't know what came over me. And then he turned to walk out. And I ran after him. I shouted at the top of my lungs, hey, stop, crap, crap! The only way I could think of to keep him there. And it worked. My father ran after him and caught him. Month and a half later, we were married. My father used to joke. He used to say, this is my son-in-law, the crook. First he stole my bread and...
What about you? You ever see Harry?
I didn't see him that much when he was alive. Why should I see him when he's dead?
What about when you're with other men?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're in bed having, sex with another man. Do you ever see Harry in your mind?
Nope.
Not even once? It didn't happen.
Nope. Who's having some more
I
wine?
don't believe you.
Why are we there?
I couldn't dance with another man without thinking about Abe.
First of all, you couldn't do anything without thinking of Abe.
Not true.
And second of all, you're not me, so don't tell me what I think and don't think. You having some more wine?
Oh, I've had enough.
Oh, sure. Everybody's had enough. Don't go too far. Don't have too much. Just enough. Well, I have had enough. And I'm having more.
See y'all.
When you die, you should have it written on your headstones. Here lies Doris and Ida. They had enough. When I die, it's going to say, here lies Lucille. She wanted more. and then you and Ida can come visit me every month. You would come visit me, wouldn't you? After all, I'll be right in the neighborhood. Just a headstone's throw away. You get it? A headstone's throw.
Lucille.
You would come visit me, wouldn't you?
Lucille.
Will you?
Yes.
And you're gonna come say hello on your way over to Abe?
Sure.
And Sam? You gonna bring Sam? After all, that's where we all met.
We'll bring Sam, won't we, Doris?
No, you won't. You're lying. You won't even tell him where I am. I'll be lying there all alone. God knows where Harry will be. They should really make one big coffin for married people, don't you think? You should be able to get a king-size coffin, for Christ's sake, or even a double. You should be able to spend the rest of eternity next to your husband. Even if you don't speak. Don't touch each other, at least it's something. Instead, you gotta lie there, alone, all the time, thinking, saying to yourself, this is wrong, this is not how it should be. Damn it.
Lucille, don't.
Oh.
I'm going to bed.
Why, you had enough?
Yep.
Figures.
Let me tell you something, Lucille.
Oh, goody.
There is nothing wrong with having had enough. It just means that what you've had until now has been good. And you don't have to spend the rest of your life making a fool of yourself looking for something more.
I'm making a fool. You spend half your life in a grave talking to a dead husband.
You leave Abe out of this.
Doris!
Every month, rain or shine, there's Doris. Yakking away at Abe Silverman's grave.
Lucille.
I just hope for his sake he was buried with cotton in his ears.
Jerry.
Doris, don't get excited.
You want to know why I go to the cemetery, Lucille? Because my husband deserves it. Because in all the years we were married, he never cheated on me once.
Come on,
Not
Sam.
once.
Don't
Doris, cheat. Because our marriage was good. Our marriage meant something.
I'm
So
warning
don't
you,
take it out
don't
on me if your husband never left you. Oh.
You okay?
Oh no, I just need my milk. Oh, thank you.
You didn't have to
Enough! Look at you! Just look at you! What's happening to us?
What is happening to us? I'll tell you what is happening to us. Nothing means anything anymore. This one here only wants to sleep around.
Oh,
And you just want to make a fool of yourself chasing after Sam.
Don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Yeah. If we hadn't told him not to take you, you'd have walked right into Selma's wedding and made a complete fool of yourself.
What?
Well, it certainly didn't take him long to get over the loss.
And to think I had second thoughts.
You told him? And you knew all the time? You watched me make up, you watched me get undressed, and you knew! When I was telling you everything I felt, everything I wanted, you knew! You watched me make a fool of myself when he walked in here with Mildred, and you knew! You both knew! I figured you wouldn't understand, but I never thought you'd try to stop it.
We just wanted
And what about what I wanted? Did you ever for 1 second think what I wanted? And who put the two of you in charge of my life?
We were just
To
concerned.
hell with your concern. You weren't concerned with me. You were concerned with yourselves. You couldn't stand the idea that I didn't want to go to the cemetery, that maybe I wanted to do something else with my life. And you couldn't stand the fact that maybe Sam was interested in me, not you.
I could have any man I want,
But not Sam.
I don't want Sam.
I saw the way you flirted. Why don't you come to the cemetery with us, Sam? Why don't we get together, Sam?
I was just trying.
You were just trying to get him into bed is what you were trying.
No!
That's all you've done since Harry died.
I have not been to bed with a man since Harry died. I wanted everyone to think that I was fine, that I didn't give a damn, that they don't come any better than me no matter who he had. If he was up there, looking down, I wanted him to see me with other men, or to close his eyes like I did. And for 3 years, I really wanted to do that. But I couldn't. Not even once. I never said I slept with anyone. I said I go out. And maybe I threw in a couple of names here and there, but I never said I slept with anyone. You always said. I just never denied it.
I'm going to bed.
Ida.
Take whichever rooms you want.
How about one more glass of wine? A nightcap?
I've had enough. Are you going to finish all the aspirin?
Why?
Well, if you're not, I'd like to have some. If you are, I'll go in the kitchen now and cut my head off. Oh, thank you. Oh. 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 Maybe I could call Sam,
I
explain
think it's
to
a
him.
little late for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doris and I should never have interfered. It's just that we saw you getting so involved, and I guess we panicked a little at the thought of the threesome breaking up.
Well, you certainly managed to put a stop to that.
Oh, please don't hate me.
Stop it. Don't hate you. May not like you for a while. Oh. Help me clean up. Look at what this place looks like.
We'll tidy up. It'll look terrific.
Ugh. How could you think I wouldn't understand what you were going through over Harry? Oh my God.
What?
I'm looking into the future. Right now, I can see exactly what I'm going to look like 3 years after I die. Maybe I should use some of the green eyeshadow and highlight the color in my cheeks. Could that be?
Probably Selma telling us she's getting a divorce.
Oh, God.
What? Who is it?
Sam.
Oh,
Hi, Ida.
Hello, Sam.
hi, Sam.
Oh, hi, Lucia. Where's Doris?
She's still asleep, but we stayed up late last night after we got back. You know women.
Could I talk to Ida alone for a minute?
Oh, sure. I'll go make some tea.
I don't know what I came here to say. Just know that I had to come and see it. I guess what I want to say is I don't want to stop seeing.
You already did.
Only because I began to realize that maybe something was starting to happen. that maybe something was developing between us
That I wasn't ready for.
no, that I wasn't ready for. Well, when I think back, I was talking like such a big shot. I'm ready to start a new chapter. Who was I fooling? I was terrified. Well, all I needed was a door to run out, and Doris and Lucille gave me one. They started talking about Selma's wedding, what it meant to take you.
So you invited Mildred.
Not because I had any real feeling for it, because I didn't. It felt safe. Oh, it wasn't a nice thing to do to you or to her.
No.
That afternoon that I spent with you here, it was one of the nicest afternoons I have had since Myrna died. And those evenings that we went out together, they felt wonderful. Each time I was with you, I thought about Myrna less and less. That's what started to get to me. For the first time, I wasn't comparing someone to Myrna. I was just enjoying you for just being you. And that's what terrified me.
I just want to know one thing. These last 2 weeks, did you miss me?
Yeah. And you?
You were on my mind.
I lost one woman in my life because there was nothing that I could do to stop it. I don't want to lose you if there's still anything I could do to hold on. What? What?
I think somewhere right now, Murray and Myrna are having one hell of a laugh.
You think so?
Yeah.
Look, let's forget about tea. Let's go out and get something to eat.
Food?
Yeah, and then afterwards, I want to go for some ice cream. I feel like a kid again.
Ice cream?
Well, we'd love it. We haven't eaten a thing.
Not a thing.
Oh, so go get dressed and wake up Doris.
Sure, go ahead. I'm sure she must be famished.
I'm sure.
Sam, I'm so sorry. Doris and I should never have interfered.
So where do you want to go and eat?
Any place you want.
Well, there's this great kosher Chinese place over on Linden.
Klein's.
You're thinking about Klein's Korean kitchen on Queens Boulevard. I am talking Manny Peking.
Oh, I know the place. Just wait till I put on some makeup, some lipstick. I want you to know that you're the only man besides Harry that's ever seen me without makeup. Look what it did to him.
I think you look better without makeup.
Huh? Oh, Ida, is she up? Ida, is she up? Ida. Oh my God. Oh.
Hey. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you think they'd come by, clean this up?
They wait till they've all fallen, then they do it all at once.
It's not right.
What are you going to do?
Oh. How was it over at Murray's?
All right. And Harry?
Sends his regards. Oh, Sam is over at
Yeah.
Myrna's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Selma called me this morning.
Oh, how's she doing?
They're very happy. I think this could be it.
No kidding.
She got the pictures back from the affair. She said there's one of the three of us at the table.
Oh, I didn't know they took one.
Nobody did. It's of the two of us eating,
Yeah.
and of Doris stuffing chicken wings into her purse.
Oh,
Hi, Lucille.
oh, hi, Sam. How are you?
Good. And you?
Eh, not bad.
How old was Doris?
Oh, she was, I don't know.
Whatever she was too young.
Who isn't? Myrna was only 53.
Oh, that must have been very difficult.
Well, I always figured I would go first.
Well, what's meant to be is...
Oh, don't start that crap. How many times have you heard that?
What else can you say?
You can say what's meant to be stinks. That's what you can say.
What good does it do?
Yeah.
Well, we better get going.
Oh, you're going out?
Oh, we're going over and see my son, Richie.
I'm going with him to meet his new grandson.
You know when you're coming back?
I don't know. It's getting so cold.
Yeah, yeah.
And not everyone has such a warm coat.
It's such a good price.
True. You coming?
No, you go ahead. I'll just stay another minute.
Going.
You be careful driving.
You take care of yourself.
Yeah. They look good together, don't you think? Hmm? 10 to 1 says they'll be married before the year is out. Oh, that ought to be some affair, huh? Oh, gotta have good meat. You could have made some haul on that one. Yeah. Oh, Selma and me would probably be bridesmaids. Oh, there's a switch. Selma at somebody else's wedding. Yeah. Yeah, they'll make a good couple. Probably won't get to see much of her. Oh, look at this place. Oh, person shouldn't have to be picking leaves out of ivy. Ugh. Person shouldn't have to spend the rest of their life taking care of a grave. Oh. I shouldn't have to come here every goddamn month to see you. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Doris. But I'm telling you now, I am not coming here every month. I don't care how much time we spend here, I am not going to remember you and me in this place. I'm going to remember you dancing. I'm going to remember you arguing. And I'm going to remember you pulling chicken wings out of your purse. So I'll see you when I see you. And if you see Harry, tell him I said goodbye.